We're off to Lapland.
In this vlog we get the van ready for Arctic adventures.
We get ourselves ready for Arctic adventures too.
I try on a splendid hat and we get Buddy fitted out with a tracker.
We plan our journey north to Nordkap.
So we're home and we're going all the way to the top.
We also pick up a penguin. In 2007 we landed in Bergen, Norway with our caravan and kids, and we drove it to Andenise to watch sperm whales.
We then crossed over into Swedish Lapland, joining the Sami tribe before heading into Finland to meet Santa.
This time it's just us and the dog. Oh, and our good friends Pauline and Steve. We're going to spend 3 months really getting to know Lapland and getting to the top of Europe to tick off our Arctic bucket list. In many European countries, winter tyres are mandatory. We've got a set of Yokohama Geolanders with the 3 mountain peak symbol and more than 3mm of tread. It's Prime Day and I've also bought snow chains because those things will help us in our endeavours to get beyond the Arctic Circle.
Before heading north for autumn, we wanted to be able to stay off-grid for longer, so we opted to add more solar panels to generate more power and swap to a lithium battery so we can store it. If you want to know more details, you can check out the 2 vlogs in the links above.
I've got an envelope all the way from Sweden, Öresund Pay. So very exciting. What's that? So it's the tag so that we can drive through tolls and over bridges and things, and it'll just come out of his bank account without having to stop and pay.
That's the biz transmitter.
Oh, it's only a little, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, then you should pull the back off. Is it clipped in?
Yeah, I need to turn it on.
You don't?
Has it got like a 5-year battery or something like that?
I don't know.
Okay. About there.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's it. Stuck down.
With low emission zones in many cities across Europe, we needed to make sure our motorhome is registered in the countries we travel through. For this trip, we already had the French Critère sticker and had registered with the 3 Belgian cities of Ghent, Brussels and Antwerp. So we just needed to get the German sticker. These stickers are only a few euros each, so don't get caught out paying more by LEZ providers. I'll put the links in the description below. Thanks for watching our video so far. Stay tuned because coming up we've got how we're keeping ourselves warm in Lapland and also the extra things we've had to do to get the dog into Scandinavia.
A big thank you to everyone who's watching because we've now hit 800 subscribers and there is no one more shocked than us about that. So if what we've been doing is useful, please like or share or even subscribe if you haven't already done so. It doesn't cost you anything, but it might help someone else who would benefit from some of the information that we share. Thanks again.
Over to Buddy now.
Right, we've got Buddy an AirTag, so an Apple AirTag, and it's a little disc. I'm sure everyone knows what they are, but if you haven't, it's not bad really. It's 30 quid, and we paid a £5 for a little holder on his collar, which I'll show you. And then the app, if you've used Find My Phone on Apple, then it works in the same way, so it locates that AirTag. It's not as good as GPS because it's really relying on Apple's network of phones and other devices. However, it's better than nothing. So this will go into here, into a little holder on his collar, and then that's it. I can see him, and if I leave a certain distance, or if we're more than a certain distance apart, I get a message on my phone saying that Buddy's out of a certain range, and if he did run off, then we've a fair chance of being able to track him.
In the previous trips to Europe that we've done, we've always had to have Buddy's animal health certificate, which is the standard form that we get done between 1 and 10 days before we're due to leave. We go to the vets and the paperwork's done, and we thought that was going to be the same this time. But apparently, to get into Sweden and Norway in particular, they like page 8 to be completed, and we have to get this box here signed before we get on the Eurotunnel. Now, this is the box that we normally get signed when we're coming home, so we don't really know how that's going to work on the return journey, but apparently we have to stop at the French customs, tell them we need to get this bit signed, and they'll direct us to the customs office and somebody will sign it. That's what the Facebook group Animal Health Certificate have also advised, because there's loads of people that have done this, so we'll just cross our fingers and hope that works. Once we've done that, the next thing we need to do is register Buddy with the Swedish customs so that he's legally allowed in the country, and we can't do that until we've got the Animal Health Certificate number. It's a relatively straightforward thing to do, we just register online. We should then be able to go through the green customs line on the Öresund Bridge, or we may get stopped and have to show Buddy's registration. And the final thing we have to do that's a little bit different for Norway and Finland is to get Buddy seen by a vet between 1 and 5 days before we enter those countries for an additional fox dwarf worming tablet. So we have to go to a vet and get that done. We found one in the north of Sweden at a town called Pittia, and we've been emailing them to see if they can do it for us. They've been really helpful and friendly, and we just need to let them know the date we're going to be there, and then it'll just be a 10-minute job to get Buddy that tablet. Once we're in Norway, we'll then just be able to ride over the top into Finland without having to sort of do it again, and then we'll be back into Sweden and we'll all be okay. So it's a little bit different for us this time with Buddy, but we just want to get it right so that we're protecting Buddy, but also we're protecting the countries that we're going into.
We're just climatising, ready for Lapland. So just want to point out that this is exactly the same as Lapland, only this is warmer. Boom, shopping.
What have you been buying now?
You know I love buying stuff. I've bought some sealskins waterproof socks for our both of us.
Oh good, I've got some as well, have I?
Yes, I've got the better ones, got you the cheap ones.
What are you doing, Andrew?
Right, getting all our stuff out to do a kit check. I found my sealskin hat to match my gloves and socks. This hat in particular makes you more attractive. Now I've got all my stuff in that I have to carry for emergencies, I've got no room for me packed lunch.